If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Well, that makes sense, right? If you don't know where you're going, it doesn't matter if you turn left or right or where you go at every intersection, because you don't know where you're going anyway. I want to throw out an idea today about a plan for knowing where you're going. And the idea is called a vivid vision. Any business ought to be able to double in size in 3 years. That's about a 25% compounded growth rate, if you have a plan for how you're going to do it. But the first thing you need to do is have a vision. It has to be vivid and filled in and clear and detailed about where you want to end up. Now, I have talked about a similar thing in the past. A year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, we talked about books like The Secret and the idea of the law of attraction that says if you want something, imagine yourself having it, and imagine the feeling of appreciation, true appreciation for achieving that goal. And the way our mind works with pattern matching, when we focus on things like that, we're more likely to see the opportunities. We're more likely to notice, hey, at this turn, I should go left instead of straight. Now, I didn't make this up. It came from Cameron Herold, who is a speaker. He was the CEO of several companies, a business consultant. He's helped people double and double again. In fact, he wrote this book that you ought to read. It's called Double Double. And there's a description of a vivid vision here, and I'm going to read a little of that to you in a second. If we paint a vivid vision of exactly how big we want to be and how we want people to treat us and how we want to be perceived and how we're going to do our marketing, if you fill that whole picture in, then you can do a thing called reverse engineering. If that's where I'm going to be in 3 years, what am I going to have to do to get there? So today I just want to tell you a little about this vivid vision. I'm taping this right before the Memorial Day weekend, so you should have time over the weekend to sit down and think about this, or at least sometime soon in the weeks coming up. This works for a small national company like us. It works for a bigger company. It works in your branch if you're a branch manager, and it will work for you because if you're a loan officer, your personal production is your business. It may not be a company, but later you might turn it into a company, right? So think about and write down in a 3 or 4 page document with details, what do you see in that future? What do you hear? What do people say about you, about your business, your branch, about the way you do business? What are your clients saying? Realtors, builders, partners? What does the media write about you? Are you in the media? Are you in magazines? Are you in the local newspaper or other publications, online, websites? Do you contribute articles places? Are you in the local news? What kind of comments do you hear from the people in your branch, from your circle of employees? What's the buzz? What marketing are you doing? How big are your LinkedIn, your Facebook, Google+? How big are your connection pools? Twitter? What kind of marketing do you see yourself doing? How do you run your company day to day? How's it organized? Is it running like clockwork, tight schedules? Is it loose and casual? What about personal aspects of your life? Your health, your diet, your fitness? How do you see that playing in with the future of your business? And if you're a branch, what do you do for the health, life, and fitness of all the people in your branch? What do your financials reveal? Are you profitable? What are your sales numbers going to look like? What are you going to spend on marketing, advertising? Are you going to have assistants to help you grow your business? How are you going to be funded then? What are your core values? How do your values come out in the way you operate your business in 3 years? So cover every aspect of your business: culture, staff, marketing, public relations, sales, IT, operations, finance, production, communication, customer service. Think about the interactions you'll have with all of your partners as well as clients. Remember that you want to envision every aspect of your business at this time in 3 years when you've at least doubled in size. Put it all down on paper, write a 3 or 4 page description that really fills it out and that you can see in the future. Now, we're doing that corporately. We will share it with our corporate employees because it really helps. If they understand where we intend to be, then for the decisions in their part of the world, it helps them decide what's the next thing to do. And obviously, if you don't know where you want to be, how can you get there? All right? Give it some thought. It's a great exercise. All the detail you can think of. And then in a subsequent video, I'm going to talk about the reverse engineering piece, which is where you take the vision and use that to make a plan. Think about this. You should easily be able to double your business in 3 years, maybe more. But what kind of failure is it if you fall short and your business only grows by 35% or 50% or 60%? That wouldn't suck. So, think about your vision, and I will be back to talk about how you get there. Speak to you soon.